Hey, welcome to DICEteroid. My name is Carlos and today we're going to be having a look at Skull. Skull includes 6 sets of coasters. Each set contains 4 circular coasters and 1 square coaster. This game sits 3 to 6 players. Each player should select the set of coasters they like the most. While they all have different colors and different designs, they are otherwise identical. Each set includes 3 flower coasters and 1 skull coaster. Every player should take their circular coasters and hold them in front of them as though they were a hand of cards. They should also place their square coaster directly in front of them with the colorful side up. Gameplay is fairly straightforward. On your turn, you usually have to decide if you would like to add a coaster to the gameplay area or if you would like to challenge. On the first turn, however, everyone must add and no challenges can be initiated. Select the first player. The first player actually adds a coaster last. So in this example, if the tan player was player 1, then the green player would need to add first. They would take one of their circular green coasters and place it on the square green coaster in the center area. Gameplay moves clockwise, so next the blue player would need to place one of his coasters in the center area. Next goes red. Finally, the first player, after having seen everyone's behavior during the first round, will place one of their coasters in the center area. Now the first player may decide if they wish to add or challenge. A challenge is simply placing a bid indicating how many coasters you think you can flip without encountering a skull. For instance, there are 4 coasters in play right now, so the tan player could say something like, "I bet I can flip 2 coasters without encountering a skull." If the player does that, play moves clockwise and the green player must either pass or increase the bid. Green player could say, "I bet I could flip 3 coasters." If the blue player does not outbid them, they would pass. In this example, let's say that blue passes and so does red. It's back to the tan player because they initially bid, so they can either indicate that they will flip all 4 coasters or pass. For this example, let's say that the tan player says, "Alright, I'm going to flip all 4 coasters." It's important to note that you must start by flipping all of your own coasters before you move on to flipping other players' coasters. Here the tan player has lost. They tried to flip all 4 coasters but unfortunately encountered a skull. The round immediately ends and everyone takes back their coasters. Note that the blue player does not have to reveal what was under their coaster. It will remain a mystery unless the blue player decides they want to share that. Because the tan player lost the challenge, they must now present all of their coasters to the green player because they encountered their skull. The green player must then select one of his coasters at random without looking at it and remove it from the game. Now the tan player only has 3 coasters remaining. Only they know if they lost their skull or if they lost a flower. If the tan player had succeeded at the challenge and managed to flip all the coasters that they said they would without encountering a skull, they would take the square coaster and flip it. This side indicates that that player is about to win. If a player completes a challenge while they already have their coaster facing up in this manner, they instantly win. Essentially, gameplay continues until a player either completes a second challenge or until all other players are eliminated. A player is eliminated if they're ever out of coasters. It may happen that a player wins the bid to start a challenge, and when they start by flipping their own coasters, they encounter a skull. If this happens, they must select which one of their own coasters they will discard. Those are the basics to playing Skull. If you have any additional questions, please leave them in the comment section below. I hope you enjoy playing Skull and thanks for watching.